Yeah, I'm sure. For sure. Yeah.
And you guys bring a fucking massive crowd,
Oh,
bro.
yeah. Every time. Every
God.
time.
Like, I remember at the Super Series, packed. I remember at PFA when Jorge fought. You were
Packed.
there,
Yeah.
packed. It was just like, bro, it was crazy.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the Army.
Exactly. And you know what's it was crazy too, because there's a fighter I know, Amun Cosme. He lives out in Georgia. He was actually in Thailand for a month training, and he was all breaking down to me how the whole concept is fighting is completely different over there versus like you fight one weekend and then you just go right back to training. You'll fight again that same weekend like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Versus here, there's so much preparation. There's so much planning. There's so much that goes into it that we only fight like 3-4 times a year.
Couple times a year, yeah. Over
Yeah.
there, like, there's fights every weekend. That's how they live off of that. That's their
Mhm.
job out there.
Yeah.
So it's like if you go to work one day, you can't hang out for 2 months and then go to work for another day.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it over there. Is like they got to fight to eat. So
Yeah.
I think that's why they have 200-300 fights.
Yeah, and what's funny too, I don't know if you noticed it, but like, especially a lot of like the veteran OG Muay Thai fighters, it don't seem like they sustain as much like damage and like
Mm-mm.
trauma as like MMA fighters here in the States too. So I wonder if it's the training and the dieting, or it's just the difference. I'm not sure.
Might be just the IQ. I feel like Muay Thai fighters, obviously they're gonna get punched and kicked and elbowed and stuff in the head, but I feel like most Muay Thai fighters are pretty slick. Like their
Mhm.
stand up is super technical. They're not gonna get hit with anything like with anything like more than twice, you know? They're gonna adjust to it, make adjustments, and stop it before it's happening, as to where I feel like MMA fighters kind of just go in there and like duke it out.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that could be why, but I have no idea.
Yeah, and you know it's probably too because over in Thailand, like you said, it's like that's how they make money. That's what they live off of. So it's almost like it's just a regular occurrence for them. So their body is completely acclimated.
Yeah.
Versus an MMA fighter, you know, they go through the training camp, the fight's over, they take a break, they'll gain
Mhm.
some weight back, and then just
Yeah.
go through it over and over again. So I wonder if that's the difference too.
Could be.
Be like
Could
a
be.
Paddy Pimblett, how he goes from like 155 to he's like
Yeah.
210.
Yeah.
Bro.
That weight cut, when I seen that's crazy.
Yeah, I give him credit for that. There's no way I'd be able to just drop all that weight like
Yeah,
that.
that's insane.
Yeah. Do you watch any UFC?
I do, yeah.
What's your favorite fighter?
I like Israel Adesanya, obviously.
Hey.
I like, honestly, one of my favorite fighters is Michael Chandler in the UFC.
Nice.
I just like, I watch some of his podcasts sometimes. I just like how he's super, like, on a straight line almost.
He's just very chill and direct.
And I feel like he's super disciplined. I mean, I don't know the guy, but just seems like a hard worker. And
Yeah.
just, he's not out there like McGregor. Throwing parties on yachts with all these females and stuff, and his wife's at home.
I was about to bring that up. I've been seeing memes between Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler where it shows Conor McGregor on a yacht, smoking a blunt, drinking, partying,
Mhm.
have a good time. Then you see Michael Chandler lifting up a fucking 80-pound tire, just shredded to the T, working
Yeah.
out. And it's like, bro,
Yeah,
that's a big factor.
Yeah, that's why I like Michael Chandler. I mean, obviously, I'm sure he goes out and parties and stuff. Everybody does it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's just not good for a high-level fighter to do it every single day or weekend.
Yeah, especially if you want to become a champion, too.
Exactly.